Hello and welcome to another P video, and today we are looking at Uncanny X-Men Volume 1 Hardback. So recently I got the Wolverine and X-Men Omnibus. I was thinking to myself, why didn't the Revolution run get an omnibus? It just kind of seemed logical, I guess. So I kind of went looking because I sold my run and I came across 2 volumes for this series which came out in 2016, so instantly I wanted it. So here's the front cover, which is pretty nice. So you got Scott, Emma, Magic, Magneto, and a couple of the students. Ava, I can't remember what this dude is, Triads or something like that, I can't remember. So this side looks pretty nice. It's the writers and artists, I guess. And there's the back, which is pretty decent. And I've got to say, I was a big fan of the Revolution, of Scott's Revolution. After when he was possessed by the Phoenix Force, he killed his mentor, Professor Xavier. So I was at this point loving everything that was going on in Uncanny X-Men. So behind the dust cover we get this scene. You got gold balls firing gold balls. Sounds bizarre, I guess. It goes into the other side where you see the rest of the kids, and I think this is where they were either in a danger room or they got displaced or something. I can't remember exactly. So one of the reasons why I brought this again. Also inside the dust cover we get a bit about the Revolution. Not too much to spoil it. And a bit about the creators, which is pretty cool, because I don't know half these. Obviously Bendis is somebody that pretty much most comic fans know. So I'll show a few pages from inside. So this is how the base kind of looked, and it was in an old Weapon X headquarters, if I remember correctly. This is how it looks on the first page as you open it up. That's the main cast, and these are the issues that we have in there. I think some of this crosses over with Battle of the Atom as well, so there's a couple of issues missing. One thing that irritated me, there's a big part in New X-Men, which is where Scott frees Emma and they actually get Ava, and it's not covered in it. I kind of feel like they just fitted those couple of issues in here as well, because they weren't attached to the main plot of that series. I think it would have made this volume that little bit better. And then this was the bio pretty much in every issue. And this was what the first issue looked like. Pretty cool. Not gonna lie, I think you do get a fair whack of the story in this, which is pretty good. If you know, I mean, nowadays I collect mainly omnibuses, so to get this over 2 volumes is pretty cool. I think this is where it stops. Yep. And we go into, which I think was volume 5 in the trade paperbacks, and it was X-Men vs. S.H.I.E.L.D. So for a book this size, there's not much in terms of extras. You pretty much get some covers. And you get some sketches, I guess, when they were trying to design the characters and what their costumes would be like, because pretty much they all kind of had new costume designs, especially the main 3. Magic, I think she had that costume at this point, so it wasn't really new. I could be wrong, tell me if I'm wrong. I do like being wrong sometimes. Most time I like being right, but hey ho. There we go. It's pretty cool. In fact, I gotta say, I like this sort of thing. Really like this sort of thing. And then there is this, which tells you about the AI, where if you click on certain things, you actually get some interviews and stuff like that, details, which is pretty nice. So it goes through where those sections are, which is kind of cool actually. So the fact that this has what, nearly 17 issues of the whole run in it, it has quite a sturdy bind, which is pretty cool. You can see how strong that is. I think you can anyway. In my mind you can. Part of my hand there, if I leave that, oh no, that may stand. So here's a comparison of this next to an ordinary, I guess, event, Second Coming, and this is it next to a small omnibus, because yes, this is a small omnibus compared to some of the larger ones. So it's quite a decent size, I think, and I'm looking forward to getting volume 2. So all in all, this is a nice volume. I got it for a reasonable price. It was about 20 quid, which I think is quite a nice price for the amount of story you get into it, and the fact that there's 2 volumes. If you just want to read this whole run in whole, it's better off to get it. So well worth it in my mind, and it has some really good character drive, some really good stories, and it is a good read, this Revolution. So thank you for watching. Follow me on Facebook. I don't have a clue what I'm doing on Twitter, but I'm on there under SmurredP, so check it out. Thank you for watching. Embrace the geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.